We have with us Bhudeep Hathi from Accenture India. Hello, sir. Welcome at the third edition of ED Retail Supply Chain Summit. First thing first, your thoughts about the event.
I'm looking forward. It's going pretty well. Thankfully, it's physical, unlike last time that it was virtual. Great to meet people. Great to meet my peers, my colleagues, and leaders from the industry. So, great so far.
Okay. Now let's try and understand the big picture of the future of retail industry and specifically how the tech is going to be catalyst over here. What are your thoughts on that?
Look, the retail industry is going through some fundamental enterprise reinventions, right? You talk about the rise of the conscious customer, right? You talk about omni channels, right? You talk about the way you're using technology to fundamentally change the fabric of the industry. I think it's going through a massive disruption, massive change. There are some very nice, shining examples of how organizations are taking that big step to change the way they are operating. And from a technology standpoint, it is fundamental to each and every aspect of the industry. Talk about being sustainable. Can you imagine being sustainable without using technology, right? Or omni-channel fulfillment. I mean, if you don't use the power of digital and technology, you really can't drive omni-channel business strategies. So I think technologies, AI, ML, and now there is this new breed of generative AI, large language models, which still, are kind of are being shaped, so to speak. But I think that's the fun part, right? It's not about there is a new technology, shiny toy, let's use it for the industry. It's the other way around. The industry requires certain fundamental changes, and what's the right technology to adopt to kind of do that for the industry. So it's going to be.
Now coming back to supply chain, do you see the companies that's adapting the future? They're trying to future-proof their supply chain management with the current consumer, the change that is there in the market. How do you see that is the most important step, future-proofing their supply chain management?
Look, that's not going to be easy, right? Because if you really think about it, future proofing my supply chain means what? It means me being able to be resilient, to build the right resiliency and agility in the supply chain, me being able to respond to disruptions, me being able to be extremely nimble as my business landscape changes. And given if you look at any large global company which is spread out, there are thousands of SKUs, probably millions in a, let's say, a retail context. It's not easy, right? And one of the challenges is technology again. While it's a problem solver, it's also a problem in itself, because you pick up any large global company, it will have thousands of applications, right? And just within supply chain, there'll be at least 300-400 applications in boundary systems, upstream systems, downstream systems. Do they even talk to each other? Is there a shared view of data, right? Unless I have a shared view of data from my first point till the last point, I'm not able to do an integrated planning and execution. So while technology has brought a lot of challenges, it itself is providing a lot of solutions that we can work on. And one of what I'm going to talk about is also aligned to some of this. So
Great. Thank you sharing for those insights with us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. And all the best for your session, which is right after this interview. Thank you so much for talking to us.
I'm extremely excited, and thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you so much.